They look beautiful from the outside, towering walls glowing under the moonlight, but behind those stone walls are screams that never fade away. These are the top 5 most haunted castles in the world, places where ghosts never rest, and history refuses to die. At number 5, we begin with Edinburgh Castle in Scotland, a fortress that has seen centuries of war, torture, and death. It sits on an ancient volcano overlooking the city, but deep inside the castle lies the dungeon where countless prisoners met their fate. People who visit say they feel cold hands on their shoulders, hear footsteps when no one's there, and even see shadowy soldiers marching through the fog. There's the legend of the headless drummer boy who appears before the castle is about to be attacked, and ghostly prisoners still whisper from the old vaults. No matter how many times ghost hunters come here, they always leave, convinced something dark is alive inside the stones of Edinburgh Castle. Moving to number 4, we travel to Leap Castle. In Ireland, known as the most haunted castle in the world. Built in the 13th century, its history is soaked in blood. The O'Carroll clan who owned it were notorious for betrayal and murder. The worst story tells of a brother killing his own sibling during a church service, stabbing him right on the altar. That spot is still called the Bloody Chapel. Visitors claim to see the murdered priest walking the halls covered in blood, and there's something even worse: the elemental. A creature said to haunt the castle's dungeon, a half-human, half-demon figure that smells of decay and brings misfortune to anyone who sees it. The air inside Leap Castle feels thick, heavy, and full of whispers, as if the castle itself is breathing, watching, waiting. Number 3 takes us to Bran Castle in Romania, better known as Dracula's castle, perched high in the Carpathian Mountains. This fortress inspired the legend of Count Dracula, but even without the fiction, the real history is terrifying. Vlad the Impaler, the man who inspired. The vampire myth ruled with unimaginable cruelty. He impaled his enemies on spikes, leaving forests of corpses around his stronghold. Visitors say they feel a strange energy there. Cold spots, flickering lights, and a sense that they're being followed by invisible eyes. People have reported hearing cries echoing from the dungeon where Vlad tortured his victims. Others say they've seen a tall, dark figure with glowing eyes roaming the corridors at night. Whether or not Dracula ever lived there doesn't matter. The castle feeds on fear, and those who enter never forget the feeling that something ancient is still hunting inside. Number 2 takes us to Japan, to Himeji Castle, one of the most beautiful castles in the world. But beneath its perfect white walls lies a tragedy that refuses to fade: the legend of Okiku, a servant girl who was falsely accused of losing one of her master's valuable plates. Her punishment was brutal. She was thrown into a well and left to die every night since then. Her ghost rises from that same well, counting plates: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And when she reaches 10, she screams in agony before disappearing. People nearby still hear her voice counting in the darkness. Himeji Castle might look peaceful, but locals know that beauty hides a haunting pain that time could never erase. And finally, at number 1, we come to Château de Brissac in France, known as the home of the Green Lady, a spirit said to be one of the most terrifying ghosts in Europe. The story begins with Charlotte de Brézé, a noblewoman murdered by her husband after he discovered her affair. Her body was found deep in the castle's tower, her face mutilated beyond recognition. Since that night, her ghost has never left. She wanders the halls wearing a green gown, her face a pale blur with empty eyes that stare into nothing. People who stay at the castle report hearing a woman crying. At midnight, some say she appears in mirrors. Others claim she walks silently through bedrooms, standing over guests as they sleep. Even the owners of the castle admit they have seen her reflection many times and refuse to go near the tower after dark. Each of these castles stands as a monument to human history, but also to the darkness that comes with it. Behind their beauty lies pain, betrayal, and death. Some say ghosts are just memories trapped in stone. Others believe they're the restless souls who can't move on. Whatever the truth is, these castles are proof that the past never truly dies. Edinburgh Castle still echoes with soldiers' footsteps. Leap Castle still breathes evil through its bloody chapel. Bran Castle still guards the spirit of Vlad, the Impaler, Himeji. Castle still cries through the voice of Okiku, and Chateau de Brissac still hides the broken soul of the Green Lady. These places remind us that history isn't just written in books, it's whispered through walls, felt in cold winds, and seen in flickering candlelight. The next time you stand before a castle and feel the hair on your neck rise, maybe, it's not the wind. Maybe it's the ghosts of the past reaching out to remind you that their stories aren't over yet. The world may forget their names, but their spirits remain trapped inside forever, haunting, watching, waiting.